It's official, the best tactic in FM23 has just got even better. If you missed the video where we tested 20 of GYR's tactics against each other, 𝘼𝙗𝙤, the original 𝘼𝙗𝙤, came out on top. And today we're talking about version 2 of this bad boy. In testing with Manchester City, of course they won everything, including an 83 goal haul for Erling Haaland. We tested it with Real Madrid as well. Of course, they won everything as well. But most impressive, we've tested this right here on your screen with Aston Villa, who did go on to win the Premier League. Yes, Aston Villa won the Premier League. Now, little caveat, there are obviously down seasons for Manchester City. Liverpool won 77 points, but 89 points is still a very, very good points return to win the Premier League. They got to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, where they were knocked out by Liverpool, knocked out in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup by West Ham, but ultimately a Champions League and title winning performance from Aston Villa. But we're not going to beat around the bush. We're just going to go into the breakdown. Obviously, this is the 4-2-3-1 with 2 defensive midfielders instead of the 2 central midfielders. So if we quick pick without restriction this Aston Villa team, so you can kind of see the players that fit into the roles, this is what we have on the screen right now. In goal, we have a sweeper keeper on defensive duty with the additional instructions, guys, of take fewer risks and tackle harder. You know which ones are the additional ones, guys, because they have the white cog and the red circle attributed to them. And if you do need to pause the video at any point to get the instructions bang on, please feel free to do so. In the right back spot, we have or in both full back spots actually, it is wing backs on support on both sides, left and right. They are on support duty with the additional instructions of cross more often, cross from the byline, and stay wider, obviously giving you the width with this team. Into the 2 central defenders, then we have 2 ball playing defenders on defensive duty, both with the additional instructions of tackle harder. Moving into the 2 defensive midfielders, they are, of course, the Segundo Volante and roaming Regista, combo. We have the Segundo Volante on the right-hand side, Segundo Volante on the support duty, shoot less often, move into channels, and tackle harder. Alongside the Regista on support, this is kind of like a more aggressive deep line playmaker with the additional instruction of tackle harder. Onto the right-hand side we go. We have Buendia. This is an inverted winger on attack duty with the additional instructions of sit narrower and tackle harder. On the left-hand side, we have an inside forward on attack duty. Again, sit narrower and tackle harder on him. In the cam spot, we have Felipe Coutinho. This is a shadow striker on attack, guys, with the more additional instructions of more direct passes, cross aim center, and tackle harder. And then up front, the goal scorer in this one, who got 28 goals, top goal scorer for the team, was Ollie Watkins. He is an advanced forward on attack duty with the additional instructions of take more risks, dribble more, shoot less often, and tackle harder. Now, obviously, the shoot less often on a striker will help them process and actually create higher percentage goal scoring chances. That's why this tactic is so good. The tactical style, guys, it really does not matter what your tactical style is. You can kind of create your own. That's what G has done here, the GYR 𝘼𝙗𝙤 version 2. Either go gegenpress or clean slate. Doesn't really matter. As long as you follow the rest of the tactical instructions, you will have it exactly the same. In terms of the mentality, it is positive, guys, and in possession, this is how we are looking. We have a fairly wide attacking width. We are passing into space with shorter passing directness and a much higher tempo. Low crosses into that final third, and our dribbling style, we are running at the defense. In terms of in transition, this is how we're looking. Counter pressing when possession has been lost. We are countering when possession has been won, and we are distributing the ball to the centre backs and the full backs by the type of rolling it out. We are trying to keep in possession with this one, guys. Out of possession, this is how we're looking. A high press with that line of engagement and just the standard defensive line, so hopefully you don't get caught with too many balls over the top. We are triggering that press much more often, and we are preventing that short goalkeeper distribution. Now, I will say there are some lovely corners on this, as you can see. Ezri Konsa with 10 goals there, which is really, really nice to see. So you can see that the corners are very good as well. That is how the tactic is looking. If you do like these tactics, please do go and show G some love down below. But if this one isn't for you, the best tactic in FM23, not sure why it wouldn't be, check out this playlist. It's all the tactics that Gareth has released on this year's game so far.